By Bill Winter, and tailing out is Onofic, who's last of all as they come along to the 550, where Watch It piloted the field a length and a half to the good of Frosty Bay. Over on the inside to Pond Zero, having to be heeled along. This leader's going great guns at the top of the straight. Watch It. Torotilla, Demons and Dust, Lob City further back, and so Salubrious with the job in front of it. At the 250 though, and Watch It led by two, Frosty Bay, Lob City, Metallic Queen down the outside, Demons and Dust, but as they went past the 100, Watch It still had a big lead. It's Watch It clear in no danger. Watch It from Frosty Bay, Lob City, Metallic Queen all the way for Watch It. Watch It, much too good. Did you see that? It won by 2 lengths. Second home, Metallic Queen probably on the outside of Lob City, Frosty Bay. In behind them came Salubrious, made up ground late in the event, and a good run Onofic after being a long last. It's passed certainly more than half of them home. And back in the field to Winter Bell. Next home Torotilla, Demons and Dust. Then came Pond Zero, and compounding to run there a long last is Pro Jamais. Watch It. $10.80, $2.90 with William Pike in the saddle has led them a merry dance in race 1 of the day. First up for the Brett Pope stable, a Fly Pegasus filly, and she certainly lived up to the pedigree there. I think Metallic Queen's grabbed second, just in front of either Frosty Bay or Lob City. Won't be a lot between the minor placings, but in no danger really. Had the one run back on March 8 and had a little trial there. Was beaten a fair way to Salubrious in the trial, but not really reflective of how well it went. And Watch It. William Pike getting an armchair ride here on this filly from Flying Pegasus, from Heavenly Divine for owner trainer Brett Pope. And at the double figure odds beat 6 Metallic Queen by Casino Prince from Pilani for Mike Santich, Miss T Brown, ridden by Pearly White for Mike Santich, and Frosty Bay number 9, a Frost Giant Everest Bay filly for Bob McPherson, Jan McPherson, Ron Reed, Mrs P, Miss K, M Reed, and B Ramsey, trained by Bob McPherson, handled by Randy Tan. 10.80, 2.90, 3.20, 2.40. The totes will be on 11, 6 and 9. Again, the infield semaphore board is not functioning as it was on many instances there on Wednesday. So here comes the judge into the broadcast box. Ian Malpass on duty today. The time is 60.41. It's 11.69 and 1. 11.69, one of the placings. 2 3/4, a half ahead of Short Head. But a very comfortable win by Watch It. 2 3/4, and she did it on the bridle. Shook her up at the 150, and she just increased the margin on them from that point in the race. Salubrious, the favourite, was back in the field, just struggled to really get into calculations at any point, and probably finished off the race okay without being overly flattering there in race 1. Race 2 of the afternoon is the Carbonossi Handicap for De Sonia for the 3-year-olds, running over the same journey, the 1,000 at 1:16 and a field of 9. Okay, well, she had her running shoes on there. She just skipped over the ground. Watch It. And that's what punters who backed it were just doing back there, just looking on and thinking about the collect of the double figures. Let's go down to owner trainer Brett Pope with Adam McGrath.
We are down here with Brett Pope, and a really nice start to the day. Brett, sometimes fortune's an amazing thing. This horse nominated Wednesday, couldn't get a run. You get the opportunity on Saturday. You don't have a jockey, and William Pike's available. It all works an absolute treat. Yeah,
well, I was expecting to run Wednesday, but, you know, especially the way the 2-year-old races were, there was only sort of small fields, but we got balloted out on Wednesday, so we ended up here, and I didn't check the fields. I was working, and they said, you haven't got a rider. I said, so Pike is available, so he jumped on, and yeah, everything worked out good.
Tell you what, we've seen with your 2-year-olds this season, it sounds simple, but jump, run, get out of trouble, and it seems to work a treat.
Yeah, I reckon we just got a nice batch, you know, everything's working out. We've got a good system in place, so yeah, things are going good.
You mentioned having a nice batch, all bred at home as well by yourself, which must give you a big smile.
Yeah, we've started, you know, we've breeding a few nowadays, and we're getting a big success. It's good.
We said about going to the front. Well, your one in the next does exactly that as well and can show a lot of early speed.
Yeah, he'll be there on speed somewhere, and hopefully he's whacking away at the finish.
Expecting him to give a good sign that field?
It's a strong field. It's a challenge, you know. He's he's in the mix, and just hoping more than anything.
Well done, mate. Good start to the day. Best of luck in the next.
Thank you.
There's trainer Brett Pope, as we said. He did breed that filly. Couldn't get a run on Wednesday. Comes to a Saturday and gets the job done. From Metallic Queen, Frosty Bay and Lob City finishing in fourth. William Pike just having a couple of issues there getting his stuff off the filly. So we'll walk and talk with him as he does come into the scales and just ask his thoughts on how she went. Pikey, the simple thing, as we mentioned there, with the 2-year-olds being able to just get to the front and dictate terms throughout.
Yeah, that's very much in her nature. She's a jump and run type, so no point fighting.
Looks as though she did everything pretty professional.
Yeah, she was quite professional, quite difficult beforehand. I wasn't sure how we're going to manage there, but probably all the more so made up my mind to keep pressing when the opportunity to sit or go, and I'm not fighting any longer.
Just a quick one on the track. How did it feel out there?
It felt okay. A few soft spots, but not too bad in general.
Well done, mate. Good start to the day.
Thank you.
There's William Pike, winning jockey aboard of Watch It, taking out race number 1 here at Ascot.